Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read 1 Samuel 26 to 31, 2 Samuel 1 to 3, Proverbs 9, Psalm 44, this stuff. And the Ziphites came to Saul, keeper, saying, It's not David had himself on the hill of Hachilah, which is on the eastern judgment. So Saul rose and went down to it, as if 3,000 minutes to see David in the wilderness of Ziph. And David Saul encamped on the hill of Hachilah, which is beside the road of the eastern judgment. David removed the woods. And Saul came after him to the woods. David sent out spies and let that Saul indeed come. And David rose and came to the place where Saul came. And David saw the place where Saul lay, with the army son of the commander's army. So he fled within the encampment, while the army was camped around him. And David said to him, and to just by that Abishai's son Zeruiah, who will go down with me to camp to Saul. And Abishai said, I'll go down with you. So David and Abishai went to him. And then they started sleeping, thinking, with his spear stuck in the ground in his head. And even in his arm lay around him, and Abishai said to David, such God has given it into your hand this day. There's not him to if I can strike with spear and strike twice. David said to Abishai, and he knows to strike, for he can put out his hand against the Lord tonight and be guiltless. And David says, The Lord lives, and the Lord strike him. As David will come tonight, I'll go down to battle and perish. And the Lord forbid that I should put out my hand against the Lord. Against the Lord tonight, but I'll take my spear that and set in the jar and let's go. And David took the spear and the jar from Saul's hand, and they went away. And they made Saul and did it anyway, for they were all asleep, but they got a deep sleep and they fought on. And David went over to the other side stood far from the top of the hill, with a great space between them. And David called the army, and even the son of saying, why are you not insane? And they asked, Who are you caused to king? David said to David, Are you not a man? It was like you. It was like you, and he said, Why then have you not killed what you king? And the Lord the king, and when the people came into shoot the king, I think you done is not good. It's the Lord that he said today, if you don't care what you have, and the Lord's not, you know what, the Lord's not, and I'll see what the king's spirit is. And the Lord now says, So recognized David was to say, This is your voice, and David. And David said, Is my voice my Lord okay? He said, What is my Lord pursued to serve? What have I done? For evil is not my hands. Now therefore let my Lord the king hear the words of serve. The Lord is standing up against me. He may accept an offering. It was men, may they be his poor. Now they have driven me out this day that I will share in their blessings and their blessings. And I should now share in the heritage of the Lord, saying, Go serve the Lord. And therefore let all my blood fall to the earth away from the presence of the Lord, for the king is to come to seek a single flame, like one that hunters and partridge and mountains. And so, return my son David. I'll no more do you harm, because my life was precious in your eyes this day. I had better foresight, and made a great mistake. David answered, say his spirit, and when he will come everything, the Lord will do him in very righteousness and faithfulness. And the Lord gave into my hand, so I will not put up my hand against the Lord's mother. Because your life was precious today, my son, so may my life be precious inside the Lord. And deliver me out of all tribulation, and source today. Blessed be you, my son David. You do many things which succeed, son. There's a David went his way, and so returned to his place. David said, It's high, not that I shall perish. Now I shall perish one day by the hand, so there's nothing better for me than I should escape to the land of the Philistines. And Saul spared me, seeking me any longer from the bonds of Israel. I shall escape out of his hand. So David rose up and went. I rose and went over him, the 600 men. They were with him to Achish, son of Mal, king of Gath, and David lived with Achish of Gath. He and his men, every man of household. David's two wives, Hina and Jezreel, and Abigail, Carmel, Nabal's widow. And it was told someone did David fled to Gath, he no longer sought him. And David said to Achish, Whoso I found faith in the eyes, let a place be given me among the royal country, and 100 chance I may dwell, why should so and dwell in the royal city with you? So that day Achish gave him Ziklag, therefore Ziklag has belonged to the king of the cities this day. The number of the days that David lived in the country of the Philistines was a year and 4 months. And David and his men went up and made raids against the Geshurites, the Gerzites, and the Amalekites, so the only inhabitants of the from Wales, for as well as Shurtwell and Egypt. And David struck the land and would leave neither men nor women alive, and would take away the sheep. And take away the sheep, the oxen, and the donkeys, the camels, the dogs, and come back to Achish. And Achish asked, Where have you made a raid to? They would say, against the neck of the Jew, or against the neck of the Jeremites, or against the neck of the Kenites. They would live neither man nor woman alive to bring these together. This day should be told about since said David's son. So this was the custom all the while he lived in the country of the Philistines. And Achish trusted David, saying, He has made himself about stench to his people, therefore he shall always be my servant. In these days the Philistines go therefore to war to fight against Israel. And Achish said to David, Let's then leave you and your men out to go with me in the army. David said to Achish, Very well, I shall know what your servant can do. And Achish said to David, Very well, I'll make you our bodyguard for life. And Samuel had died, and all Israel had men from him broken and Ramah. In his own city, so I put their mediums and necromancers out of the land. The Philistines assembled and came to Shunam, and Saul gathered all Israel. and he came to Gilgal, and Saul saw the army of the Philistines. He was afraid, and his heart trembled greatly, and so inquired of the Lord. The Lord did not answer, either by dreams or by Urim or by prophet. And Saul said to Saul, seek out for me a woman as a medium. I go to her and inquire for her. And he said to him, there is a medium at Endor. And Saul disgraced himself and put on another garment and went. He and 2 men with him. So they came to one by night. He said, divide for me a spear, and bring up for me whom I shall name to you. The woman said to him, surely you know that Saul is not. And so it's not how he cut off their mediums and their commands. This from the Lord. Why then are you laying your trap for my life to bring about my death? The source also about the Lord. As the Lord lives, no punishment shall come upon you for this thing. The woman said, and shall I bring out for you? He said, bring out something for me. The woman saw something, she cried with a loud voice. And the woman said to Saul, I have seen your sword. The king said to Saul, the king said to her, do not be afraid. What do you see? The woman said to Saul, I see a God coming out of Aliyah. He said to her, what is the appearance? She said, an old man is coming, he's wrapped in her. And Saul knew there was something, and he bowed his face to them, and he said to Saul, and why have you disturbed me by bringing me up? Saul answered, I made great distress of the Philistines of warring with you. And God turned away from me and answered his me no more, no either by prophets or by dreams. Therefore I have summoned you to tell me what I shall do. And Samuel said, why then do you ask me, since the Lord's turned from me and become it me? And the Lord has done to you as he spoke to me. And the Lord told me, King David, and you will tell me, David, because you do not obey the voice of the Lord, and do not carry out his wrath. And so therefore the Lord has done this thing to you this day. Therefore, moreover, the Lord will be with you into him that Philistines. As tomorrow you and your sons shall be with me. The Lord will give the army of Israel into him the Philistines. And Saul fell at once full like in the ground. They lived fear because the words of stone, and there was no strength left in him. Even nothing of the day and all night, and walked with Saul. And she saw that he was terrified. She said, behold, servants obey you. And I have taken my life from my hand, and listen to what you said to me. Now therefore you so obey, so let me send a morsel of bread before you and eat. You may have strength when you go on your way. He refused to say, I'll not eat. The sons to go to the woman urgently and listen to their words. And he arose from death, sat on the bed, and the woman had a fattened calf in his house, and quickly killed it. And she took fire with meat and baked unleavened bread out of it. And she put it before Samuel and his sons, and they ate. They rose and went away that night. Now first thing together all the forces of Africa, and the Israelites were encamped by the springbirds in Jezreel. As the lords of the Philistines were passing on by hundreds and thousands, and those men were passing on in the road with chiefs who commanders of the Philistines asked. They said, what are these Hebrews doing here? And she said to commanders of the Philistines, this is not David, the son of the king is, son of Saul, king Israel, is with me now. For days and years, this is doing I found no fault in him Tuesday. But the commanders of the Philistines were angry with him, and the commanders of the Philistines said to him, then the man back he may return to my sword, she was Simon. He shall not go down with us about us, until he become like us to us. For how could this fellow reconcile himself to the Lord? Would it not be with heads and ears? Not this day, whom they seem to know another. So it struck down his 1,000, David's 10,000. And the chief called to him and said, as the Lord lives, you have been honest, and to me it seems right that you should march out and win with me with the camp. When I found nothing wrong in you, and the day you come into me this day. Now as the Lord do not pray you, so now go back now and go peaceably. You may not displease the lords of Philistines, and they said to your chiefs, what have I done? What have you found yourself from the day I entered your service until now, that I may not go and fight against the service of my lord the king? Highness and reason my lord the king. She answered David the king and said, maybe your blames in our sight as an angel God. Nevertheless he commanded to the Philistines and said, you shall not go out with us into battle. And then rise early in the morning to serve to the Lord who came with you, start early in the morning. And the Philistines you rise. So David started with the men early in the morning to return to the Philistines. The Philistines went up to Jezreel, and David's men came to Ziklag the third day. The third day, the Amalekites made a raid against Negev and against Ziklag. David came to Ziklag and burnt the fire, taking captive the women all who were in the best woman were great. They killed no one but carried them off. And went there and David came to see burned over fire. They found their burned over fire, their wives and sons and daughters taken captive. And the people who did and the people with them raised up some weapons until they were most actively. And David's 2 wives had been taken captive. He no loved Jezreel, and Abigail the widow Carmel. David's greatly distressed. The people spoke of stoning him all the time. And here's all the people who had been in. So each of his sons and daughters, David strengthened himself in the Lord's God. And David said to Abiathar the priest, the son of him like bring me the heifer. So Abiathar brought the heifer to David, and David inquired the Lord, shall I pursue after this band? Shall I overtake them? And so we pursue, if we shall, shall I overtake it, shall I rescue? And David said, and the 600 men with him, they came to brooks, and brooks all the very short behind stay. Then David pursued him, the 400 men. Pursued him, the 400 men. 200 stayed behind, who were too exhausted to cross the brook vessel. They found an Egyptian led which brought him to him, and they gave him bread and meat, and he gave him water to drink. And they gave him a piece of cake for him and 2 clusters of raisins. And they ate in the spirit of life, food not eaten, but drunk water in 3 days and 3 nights. And David said to him, do you go? Where are you from? He said, I am young man, each 7 to him, and the master left me behind. Because I fell sick 3 days ago. We had made a raid against the Negev, They chose the item against that which belongs to Judah and against the negative of Caleb. And he burns the cloud with fire. And David said to him, will you take me down to the spit? He said, swear to me, Bethel, that you will not kill or deliver me to him, my master. And I'll take you down to the spirit, and you take him down, behold, there was spread abroad. There over all the land, eating and drinking, yes, because of the grateful spell that David from the land, first from the land Jew. And David struck them down. And went on until the evening of the next day, and not a man of them escaped, except 400 young men, and none comes of fire. David covered all the Amalekites taken, and David rescued his 2 wives. And nothing was missing but the small great sons of the spoil, or anything they were taken. David brought back all, and David captured all the flocks and herds. He put to livestock, and behold, he said, this day as well. David came to 200 men who had been too exhausted to follow David, who had been left to the brook vessel, and they went out to meet David, to meet the people with him. David came near to the people, greeted them, the wicked and the worthless. Fellows among them, and who had gone with David said, hey, do not go, if you not cook the men, spoil we recover, except that each man may lead away his wife and children to part. David said, well, you shall not do some of those. With the law of the Lord's good us, he preserved us and gave us into hand the band that came against us. And they would listen to you in this matter, for as a shares who goes down into battle, so shall share beast his by the beggars, he shall share life. And then they made a statue and a rule for his on the day forward to this day. And David came to Ziklag, he sent part of the spoil to the shields, the elders of Jews, saying, here is a present for you, and the spoil of the enemies of the Lord. And so those in Bethel, and Ramoth, and Nego, and Jatir, and Elah, and Siphmoth, and Eshtamoth, and Rakel, and the seas of the Jeremiah, the seas of the Kenites, and Hormah, and Barshan, and Athak, and Hebron, for all the places where David and his men had run. Now the first in fighting against Israel, and Israel fled before the first in fell at Mount Gilboa. And first he overtook Saul and his sons, and first he struck down Jordan and Abinadab and Malchishua, the sons of Saul. The battle first fought against Saul, and the archer found it, and he was badly wounded by the archers. The Saul said to his armor bearer, do a sword, and thus way through with it. As his uncircumcised come and thus make their mischief, his armor bearer would not feed greatly. Therefore Saul took his own sword and fell upon it, and his armor bearer saw that Saul was dead. His fell upon the sword and died with him. So Saul died, his 3 sons, and his armor bearer, and all his men on the same day together, and men of Israel on the other side died. And those around the Jordan saw the men of Israel fight, and Saul and the sons of Jed, they the season fight. And the Philistines came and lived in. And the next day, the Philistines came to strike the slain. And they found Saul and his 3 sons fallen on Mount Gilboa. And they cut off his head and stripped off his armor and sent messengers back to the land of Philistines. They tried to get used to hats and arrows until the people. His armor in the temple Ashtaroth, and fastened the body to all Besher. All the inhabitants, and then the inhabitants of the bed Jabez heard all the Philistines on the sword. Well, their men arose and went all night and took the bodies of all the bodies of the sons of the Besher. And David buried them there till they burned and buried them under a tower tree in Jabez for the last 7 days. 2 Samuel 1, 2, 3. After the death of Saul, when David returned for Shechem and the Amalekites, David remained 2 days in Ziklag. And on the 3rd day, behold, a man came from Saul's camp to close the torn desert. And he came to David, he fought to bring pilgrimage. And David said to him, where do you come from? He said to him, I escaped from the camp of Israel. And David said to him, how did you go tell him? And he said, he will fly from there. There are so many people fallen and dead. And Saul and his son Jonathan answered him. And he said to the young man, how do you know that Saul and his son Jonathan? And the young man told him, said, by chance I happened to be on Mount Gilboa, and there was Saul leading the spear. Behold, the chariots and horsemen close upon me. He looked behind him, he saw me, and called to me. It's here. And he said to me, who are you? And I answered him, I am Malchah. He said, you stand beside me and killed me, for anger seized me, and my life still lingers. So I stood beside him and killed him, because I was sure that he could not live after he had fallen. And I took the crown that was in his hand, the armor that was on his arms, and brought them here to my Lord. And David took hold of his clothes and tore them, so did all the men who were with him. And men and wept and fastened to it, even before Saul and put Jonathan their houses, because they fallen on the sword. And David said to you, the young man told him, where do you come from? He answered, I am the son of Jun and Malchah. David said to him, how is it we are not afraid to put out your hand to destroy the Lord's land? And David called one of the young men and said, go execute him, and he struck him down, so he died. David said to me, I will be on your head, for your own mouth satisfied against you, saying, I have killed the Lord's anointed. And David lamented with his lamentation over Saul and Jonathan his son. And he said, it shall be told to the people of Judah, behold, it is written in the book of Joshua. He said, your glory is on slain your high place, how the mighty fall, and shall not be gathered published in the streets Ashkelon. Let the doors of the Philistines rejoice, let the doors of the uncircumcised rejoice. The mountains of Gilboa, let there be no jewelry upon you, and the fields offerings, and the shield of the lion was to fill, the shield of Saul not anointed with oil, and the blood of the slain from the fire of the mighty. And the bow of Jonathan turned not back, and the sword of Saul returned not empty. Saul and Jonathan, beloved and lovely in life and death, they were not divided. They are swifter than eagles, they are stronger than lions. You daughters of Israel, we purposeful, who clothe you luxuriously in scarlet, who put ornaments of gold in your apparel. And the mighty have fallen in the misty of battle. Jonathan lies slain in a high place. I am distressed at you. Farewell, Jonathan, you very person you've been to me. Your love to me was extraordinary, surpassing the love of one. How the mighty have fallen, and the weapons of war crash. After this David inquired, shall I go into any of the cities of you? And Allah said to him, go up. David said, to which shall I go? And he said to Hebron. And David went up there with 2 answers, so he not addressed him. And Abigail, the widow of Nabal, come out. And David brought his men who were with him, everyone was house and lived in tents Hebron. And then Judah came, and the anointed David came to the house of Judah. And they told David it was not a Jewish girl, so David went, sent messages to the man Jewish girl and said to him, "May be blessed by the Lord, because he showed his loyalty to the Lord about him. Now the Lord should stop some faithfulness. I'll do good to you, because you have done this. Therefore let your hands be strong and be valiant, for so the Lord understand has to do the has to do this is not me king over them. And even the son that commanded Saul's army took Ishbosheth the son of Saul and brought him to Mahanaim. And he king over Gilead and Asher and Jezreel and Ephraim and Benjamin and Israel. Ishbosheth Saul's sons was 40 years old when he began to reign over Israel. In 2 years, but the house of Judah fought David. The time of David was king, he reigned over the house of Judah for 7 years and 6 months. Even the son of Man, the servant of Ishbosheth, son of Saul, went out from Mahanaim to Gilead. And Joab, the son of Zeruiah, the son of David, went out and met them at the pool of Gilead. They sat down, one on the side of the pool and the other on the side of the pool. Even said Joab, "You have me around to cook for us." Joab said, "Likewise." They arose and passed open them, 12 for Benjamin, and Ishbosheth the son of Saul, and 12 for the sons of David. They stood in the chorus appointed by the head, and first the swords of the bedside, so they fell down together. Therefore the place was called Helkath-Hazar, which is Gilead, and the battle was very fierce that day. Even in the minutes were being before the sons of David. And 2 sons of Zeruiah were there, Joab, Abishai, and Asahel. And Asahel was sent to the field of Gazal, and Asahel pursued Amnon as he went. He turned near to Abraham, not to the left, and followed Amnon. And Amnon looked behind him and said, "Is it you, Asahel?" And he answered, "It is I." And Amnon said to him, "Turn aside to Abraham to your left, seize one of the young men, take his sword." And Asahel would not turn aside from following. Amnon said to him, "And Asahel, turn aside from following me. Why should I strike you to the ground? I think I could have left from my face to your brother Joab. You refused to turn aside." And therefore Amnon struck him in the stomach with the bow of the spear, so the spear came out of his back. He fell and died with it. As someone came to the place where Asahel had fallen and died, stood still. Joab and Abishai pursued Amnon, and someone went down and came to Hell, and was last point on the way to the Lord's Gilead. People of Benjamin gathered themselves together behind Amnon, and Amnon grew to the stand on top of the hill. Amnon called Joab, "So the sword dwell forever. Do you not know the end will be better? How long will it be before you tell your people not to stand for the pursuit of their brothers?" Joab says, "God, those who have not spoken, surely the men would not give them the pursuit of their brothers until the morning." And Joab blew the trumpet, all the men stopped pursuit of Israel no more. Did it find any more? Even those men went down with that night through to Abba, and crossed the Jordan, and marching the whole morning came to Mahanaim. Joab went down for the pursuit of Amnon. And he gathered all the people together, the missing from David's side, 90 men besides Asahel. The sons of David struck down Benjamin, 360 Amnon's men, took up Asahel and buried him in the tomb of his father, which is at Bethlehem. Joab and his men marched on, and David broke upon the Hebrew. And there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David, and David grew stronger and stronger. The house of Saul became weak and weak, and the sons of God to the Hebrew. His sons were Ahinoam and Jezreel, second child Abigail the widow of Nabal, the third Absalom the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai king of Geshur, and the fourth Adonijah the son of Haggith, and the fifth Shephatiah the son of Abital, and the sixth Ithream and Eglah David's wife. These were born to David Hebrew, while there was war between the house of Saul and the house of David. Amnon was making himself strong in the house of Saul, and now Saul the concubine's name was Rizpah, and the daughter of Iron, and Ishbosheth said to Amnon, "Why have you gone in to my father's concubines?" And Amnon was very angry at the words of Ishbosheth. I said, "I meant dog's hair to you. This day I keep showing steps love to the house of Saul your father, to his brothers and to his friends. And they are not giving me into hand to David. You charge me today with the fault concerning the God do so to Amnon more. I said, "I do not accomplish from David what the Lord has sworn to." And so came in from the house of Saul. I said, "Defend David over Israel and Judah from Dan to Israel." Ishbosheth could not answer Amnon another word because he feared. And Amnon sent messengers to David on his behalf, saying, "To whom does the land belong? Make a covenant with me. Now my hand shall be with you to bring you over all Israel to you." And he said, "Go, make a covenant with you. But one thing I require you. You shall not see my face unless you first bring Marshall Saul's sword. And you come to see my face." And David sent messengers to Ishbosheth, Saul's son, saying, "Give me a wife for my child." For him and played the right of us 100 foreskins of the first seed. Ishbosheth sent it and took her from her husband and parted on some place. Also went with her, weeping after all the way to Bethlehem. And Amnon said to him, "Go, return, you return." And Amnon conferred with Israel, saying, "From some time past you have been taking David king of you. Let him bring it about, for the Lord promised David, saying, about him, my servant David will save my Hebrew Israel from the hand of the Philistines and the hand of the other enemies." Amnon spoke to Benjamin. Amnon went to Saul, he brought all that Israel and the whole house of Benjamin thought good to do. Amnon came 20 men, and said David, David made a feast of Amnon, and all the men was there. And Amnon said to David, "Rise and go, and we'll gather all Israel to my Lord king. And they may make a roll of and you may reign over all that your heart decides." And David sent Amnon when he went in peace, and the servants of David brought Joab from the Arabian, and much spoil with him. Amnon was not David Hebrew, he sent him away, and he went in peace. And Joab and all the army that was with him came to the told Joab, Amnon's son now came to me. And he let him go, because he was born in peace. And Joab went to the king and said, "Why did you run? Behold, Amnon came to me. Why did you listen to my phrase, Lord? You know, Amnon's son now came to see me, and we overcome without coming in. Instead, I know that all you do." And Joab came from David's presence. He sent messages after Amnon, and he brought him back from Syria, son of Sarah. And David did not know his name. And when Amnon returned to Hebron, Joab took him aside to listen again to speak with him privately. And there he struck him Mr. He died for the blood of Asa's brother. After when David had reasoned, "I am my kingdom, I'll forever deal with the Lord for the blood of Amnon and and he fall upon the head of Joab upon the Lord's fast house. And it has Joab never be without one who is discharged of uppers with a hard spindle, who falls by the sword and expert. Who Joab had been by the coat of Amnon, because he has put their brother Asa to death in Baal Gibeah. And David said to Joab and to all the people with him, "Take your place and put a sackcloth of men before Amnon." And so King David followed this prayer. Buried Abraham, he won King of Fruits was somewhat to the great order. And all people are thinking him to fame, saying, should Abraham died 4 days, a handsome up and defeat will not fit. He was mournful, so it will be of. And all people began for all people came to persuade David to equal was yet they were so say, God to such men wise, if I taste better anything, I'll tell some guest. All people took me as a place, and everything the king did please all the people. So all the people always understood that they would not be the keys would put to death, Abraham, and in such a sense, you do not know that the prince of great men from the Danish. But you understand, there are known to king, these men sons of Rome was the reason I go pay the evil of the point of wickedness. Proverbs 9. Wisdom is better how she is 107 pillars. Still to be she is mixed when she is instead of table. She's standing a woman to call from the high place in the town. Never simple lamb turning. It's in the last time she says, come here, remember, and drink the wine of mix. Labor someplace in the walk of the maid. But say, look, Chris, off gets itself abused. Here, praise wicked man, kills injury. They give instructions to wise man, he'll love me. And he'll be reprove wise man, he'll love me. Give instructions to wise man, he'll be still wise. Teach wise man, he'll increase in money. Faith law is beginning with, and by knowledge of holy ones inside. And by me, these will be most by these will be unseen. You're wise for yourself. If his coffee will move around, the moon flies on. She's exactly there's nothing. She says that the dollar has. They see the high place to town. According to this possible, goes to the way. Never simple, not intent here. 10 accidents, she says, all more so bring in secrets, but it doesn't know that guess in the deficit show. Psalm 44, I go, we've heard that is a thousand times how these are formed that is in the day. You with him, head of the nation, with them, you plenty of folks people to very suffering. So not by there, and so did the man, or they ran not say that. They are hanging out your arm and blind your face to read and you're making a God. Obtain so much from Jacob, you push down our face. Right now, we turned down those words, evidence. It's not my bird or trust, nor can my son save me. You see this from my face and put sin against hands, and go your place to continue. If you thanks to your name, for we reject us and disgrace us not going out with our armies. You may stand back from the fire, there is a heinous guns well. You may like sheep for slaughter, and it's scattered among the nations. There's already people for a cheerful, many know how passionate. You may torn around names, the divisions come with their surroundings. You may just survive among the nation, of office talking among peoples. What alone my disgrace before me, shame is come on my face, the sound of torture of veil. The sound of the enemy of the all this come on us, so that we will not forget me. You have not been forced to come. Your house not turned back, nor of us steps apart from you. You broken us in the place of jackals, cause us shadow death. If you can't forget the name Virgo, restore our hands so far, but we're not got the skulls to you. There's secrets of high you, for you say we kill them. You got a sheep to be slaughtered. Why are you sleeping in a little rest stuff? Do you reject the throat? Why do you hide your face? Why do you forget all fiction and impression? The soul bowed down to dust. Our belly clings to the ground. Why does it come to heaven? The rest of the sacred step is love. Now the nation not to the lost prayer. Please bear. Father, man, how they know. King come no overdone. Not that's the hand. Instead of ever, this is ground after. There is no deception. That's what evil confidence. King of heaven, perfect father. And see tomorrow. Bye.